Hey guys, it's me Melody, and tonight I am showing you what I do to preserve my wash and go. So like most of my tutorials, I'm going to be starting out by spraying my hair with water, just kind of lightly because we're going to go back in with that water once we go into the individual sections. And now I'm just going to be splitting my hair in half, pinning up the other side, hoping that it stays. And then I'm going to take the first half that I'm going to work on and split that in half. So basically it's going to be sectioned into fourths by the time we're done. Now that we have a fourth sectioned off, I'm just going to spray it a little bit more with water just to get it a little more wet. And then I'm going to start the banding method. This method basically, it's really easy. You're just tying hair ties down, I guess, the shaft of your hair, as many as it takes until you get to, I guess, the end of your hair, so that it can elongate your curls and stretch them out. I like to leave a decent amount of hair out at the bottom so that those curls aren't crushed, because we still want that nice spiral type curl at the end. And now we're off to the next section. I'm literally going to do the same thing for all four sections of my hair. Now, something that I did make a mistake on this time when I did it, usually because the back of my hair is like a different texture than the front of my hair, it shrinks up way more and the curls are tighter. So I like to put the first band a little closer to my scalp in order to stretch out those curls at my roots. I'm literally doing the exact same thing on the second side now, spraying it with water and then sectioning it off and then putting the bands on. Now, this method you're going to have to play with just a little bit and tailor it to your hair length, your hair's density, and I guess how stretched you want your curls to become. A lot of people do the banding method with more hair ties than I did, and the more hair ties you use, the more stretched, I guess, your curls are going to be. And because this is just day one hair and I want this style to last for about a week, I didn't use that many hair ties because I do want my curl pattern to stay. Last thing that I like to do is just rake my fingers through those ends just so that my curls are like reactivated. The products that I already have in my hair are basically reactivated once I re-wet it and rake my fingers through. Because I am using hair bands on my hair and that's like tension, I like to go in about 2 to 3 times a week with this Cantu Shea Butter Tea Tree and Jojoba hair and scalp oil, just because it's supposed to help protect against breakage and it conditions my scalp to encourage growth. So I just put that on my scalp. I love the applicator and I just massage that with the pads of my fingers. I got this method from an article that I found on naturallycurly.com. I'll link it in the description box, and I thought it was so interesting, but I definitely had to play with it and tailor it to fit my type of hair. So you might have different sections, you know, different amount of sections, you might have more bands or less, you never know, it depends on your actual hair. But as you can see, I'm just putting the scarf on and heading to bed. So as you can see, it's the next morning, and I wore this lipstick. I'm not so sure how I feel about it. Anyway, it's the next day, and it's time to take it down. So I'm just spraying those ends and raking my fingers through because they kind of get a little bit flat in my scarf at night. And then I'm just going to start taking those bands down. As you can see, as I'm taking the bands out and pulling my hair apart, there aren't really any dents in my hair. It's moisturized and the curls are definitely elongated, even though they still are a little damp, but it's the summer, so they're going to definitely be air drying. And I have beautiful day 2 curls. After I took down all the bands, I went off camera and did my edges. If you guys are interested in finding out how I style my edges, you can find it on my channel. I'll leave the video link in my description box. I started my natural hair journey probably about 4 years ago, and I've never been able to preserve a wash and go or a style overnight, at least one night, for it to come out decent and wearable for the next day for me not to have to like redo the whole thing. So I am so excited to share this with you guys because this has been one of my favorite discoveries recently as to how to preserve my hair overnight. So I can keep this for a good week, 5-6 days, and that's when it's ready to wash it and start all over, but it's easy. It took 2 seconds to band it all and then just go to sleep and then wake up and just take the, excuse me, I'm just burpy and gassy today. Yeah, let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you all in my next video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.